Imagine a giant sleeping for 12,000 years, suddenly waking up. That's not a movie, it's what just happened in Ethiopia. In the remote Afar region, the cradle of humanity, the Hayli Gubbi volcano has erupted for the first time in recorded history, shattering a silence that has lasted for millennia. This isn't just any volcano, it's a geological time capsule, and it has just burst open. For centuries, it stood as a silent sentinel, giving no hint of the immense power churning deep within the Earth's crust. Now, that silence is broken by a roar that echoes through the ages. What could cause a volcano to awaken after such a long slumber? How does an ancient giant, dormant since the dawn of civilization, suddenly spring back to life? Today, we rejourney to the heart of the East African Rift Valley to uncover the secrets of Hayli Gubbi's incredible awakening. We'll explore the science behind this monumental event, its impact on local communities, and what it tells us about our dynamic planet. This is the story of a 12,000-year mystery unveiled. To truly understand what's happening, we need to look deep beneath the surface. Hayli Gubbi sits in the Afar Triangle, one of the most geologically active places on Earth. This is where three tectonic plates, the African, Somali, and Arabian plates are slowly pulling apart. Picture the Earth literally unzipping itself. This process, known as rifting, thins the crust and allows magma to rise closer to the surface. For thousands of years, the magma chamber beneath Hayli Gubbi was stable. It was like a soda bottle that had been left unshaken. But deep underground, pressure was relentlessly building. Recent seismic data showed a spike in earthquakes in the weeks leading up to the eruption. These weren't random tremors. They were the sound of rock fracturing under immense stress, creating new pathways for the magma to ascend. Scientists believe a fresh injection of hot, gas-rich magma from deep within the mantle entered the volcano's plumbing system. This new magma acted like shaking the soda bottle. It superheated the older magma that had been sitting there for millennia, causing dissolved gases to rapidly expand. This created immense pressure that the overlying rock could no longer contain. The result? A cataclysmic explosion that blasted through the cone, sending a column of ash and gas miles into the sky. It was the planet popping the cork after 12,000 years. The eruption itself was a breathtaking and terrifying spectacle. Eyewitnesses and satellite imagery captured a massive plume of ash, rock, and gas rocketing into the atmosphere, reaching altitudes of over 15 kilometers. That's higher than most commercial airplanes fly. This towering column spread out across the sky, turning day into an eerie twilight. The ash, fine as flour but sharp as glass, began to rain down, blanketing the landscape in a thick, gray layer. For the local Afar people, nomadic pastoralists who have lived here for generations, the eruption was a profound shock. Their lives are deeply intertwined with the land, and suddenly that very land was turning against them. Grazing areas for their livestock were coated in toxic ash, and vital water sources were contaminated. The immediate priority for authorities was evacuation, moving entire communities out of the danger zone to protect them from ashfall. The air quality plummeted, filled with hazardous gases, making it difficult to breathe. This wasn't just a geological event. It was a humanitarian crisis unfolding in one of the world's most remote locations. Hayli Gubbi's eruption is a stark reminder of the immense power just beneath our feet. One of the biggest questions scientists are racing to answer is, why now? Why after 12,000 years of peace? The answer lies in the slow, inexorable dance of tectonics. The East African Rift is widening at a rate of a few millimeters per year, about the speed your fingernails grow. While that sounds slow over thousands of years, it adds up to a significant amount of stretching and thinning of the crust. This continuous process creates a perfect environment for volcanism. It's like stretching a piece of chewing gum until it gets thin and weak in the middle. The area under Hayli Gubbi had finally reached a critical tipping point. The crust became just weak enough, and the pressure from the magma below became just strong enough to trigger this eruption. Modern technology, like GPS and satellite radar, allows scientists to monitor this stretching in real time. They can see the ground deforming, swelling up like a balloon before an eruption as magma fills the chamber. These instruments provided crucial clues that something was brewing, but the exact timing of an eruption, especially for a long-dormant volcano, is notoriously difficult to predict. The awakening of Hayli Gubbi serves as a vital case study. By analyzing the gas, the ash, and the seismic data, scientists can build better models to understand the triggers for these long dormancy events. Each piece of data is a piece of the puzzle, helping us to forecast future awakenings. The effects of this eruption extend far beyond Ethiopia. The massive ash cloud, pushed by high-altitude winds, began a journey across continents. Within days, traces of volcanic ash and sulfur dioxide were detected thousands of kilometers away, reaching the Arabian Peninsula and moving towards Asia. This has significant implications for global air travel. Volcanic ash is extremely hazardous to jet engines. The fine particles can melt in the engine's high temperatures and then fuse onto the turbine blades, causing the engine to fail. As a result, aviation authorities had to reroute or cancel hundreds of flights, creating a ripple effect of delays across the globe. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected our world is, and how a single event in a remote corner of Africa can impact international commerce. Furthermore, the sheer volume of sulfur dioxide injected into the stratosphere can have a temporary impact on the global climate. Sulfur dioxide reacts with water to form tiny particles that reflect sunlight back into space. This can lead to a slight, short-term cooling effect on the planet's surface. While one eruption is unlikely to cause a major climate shift, it contributes to our understanding of how volcanic activity has shaped Earth's climate over geological time. It's a natural experiment on a planetary scale, and scientists around the world are watching closely. Looking ahead, the story of Hayli Gubbi is far from over. The initial explosive phase may be subsiding, but the volcano remains active. It could continue to erupt intermittently for weeks, months, or even years, with phases of lava flows and ash emissions. For geologists, this is an unparalleled opportunity to study the complete life cycle of a rejuvenated volcanic system. They will continue to monitor the ground deformation, gas emissions, and seismic activity to provide warnings of any future hazardous activity. For the people of the Afar region, the path to recovery will be long and challenging. The ash has damaged pastures and water sources, and it will take time for the ecosystem to recover. Humanitarian aid and long-term support will be crucial to help these resilient communities rebuild their lives. The awakening of Hayli Gubbi is a humbling event. It showcases the raw, untamable power of our planet and highlights the importance of scientific research and international cooperation. It's a story of destruction, but also one of incredible scientific discovery and human resilience. This sleeping giant has woken up, and in doing so, it has given us a powerful new window into the fiery heart of our world. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey to the heart of Ethiopia's volcanic awakening. It's a reminder that our planet is constantly changing in dramatic and awe-inspiring ways. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science and stories that shape our world. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What other geological wonders do you want us to explore next? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.